Okay, hello everybody. It is June 20th, 2010. In this video, I'm going to go over my live day trading room, www.daytradingthefutures.com. Before we get started, please visit that website. And at the top of the website, you'll see two tabs I want you to concentrate on. One will be the top setups tab. Click that. At the top setups tab, you'll see all my recent trades. All my recent trades are under the top setups tab, and I marked up the charts, how we do our methodology in our trading room. And then also next to that tab, there's Get Started tab. 3 PDFs that is very, very important for you. Under those 3 PDFs, it will tell you exactly how to trade off these institutional numbers using a 5-minute chart that you're viewing now for the levels and the 1-minute chart for entry. We use a 5-minute chart for the setup to see where these levels are at, and also I have them on the 1-minute chart for you also. And then the 1-minute chart, I show you exactly how to get in with the momentum dot, symmetry dots to trail and to scale out, and also where to put your hard stop for real small stops for a 5-to-1 reward to risk ratio. So please visit daytradingthefutures.com and the top setup tab, view my recent trades, and then also view the Get Started and read my 3 PDFs, okay? And if you have any questions, email me at daytradingfutures1@yahoo, daytradingfutures1@yahoo, and I'll go over exactly, you can come in for the 3-day free trial, and I'll go over exactly in the room how we trade this live. We do have 2 live day trading rooms. You don't need any other platforms. You just need to view our screens, and I'll show you exactly how you get in and you get out viewing our live day trading screens. There's no reason for you to pay for additional platforms. I have all the technology for you right in front of your screen. Just log into our screens, trade off our screens when I tell you how to trade our setups, okay? So let me show you how we get a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio. What separates us from all the other day trading rooms and separates us from, you know, all the other standard indicators like the MAC, the RSI, stochastics, all that stuff that everybody has. What separates us is these levels. What I found out over the past 20 years of trading the markets, I found out that you really need to be trading with the hedge funds and the institutions. I have found the formula where the institutions and the hedge funds trade at certain levels in the market daily. Okay? I have monthly resistance, weekly resistance, and daily resistance that these institutions and hedge funds will really come off hard off these levels, and it gives us traders opportunity to get in at these levels with a huge reward to risk ratio. I know the exact levels they look at every single day. Let's go over the S&P 500 real quick. I don't have a lot of time because I want to go over the 1-minute chart, how I use a 5-minute like here and the 1-minute, and how we use our number count system here in a second also. So every night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I have 3 different levels. I have a blue level, a red level, and a green level. The blue level is my inflection point. If I'm above it, I'm looking for the market to come out and test it and take off. If I'm below it, I'm looking for 2 things: it to come up and retest the blue and tank down to my green, or if the market comes up to my red, that should be the high of the day, or the green number should be the low of the day. If those numbers are violated on the outside, meaning the green number, if it gets broken, I like to let it get away from it, retest it, and I'll take it short. That means extreme weakness in the market. If it gets above 1106 during the day, I like it to get away from it. If it does break out, retest it, and I'll go long for a hard uptrend. But typically, you'll stay in between the green and the red will be support and resistance, and then the blue will look to trade off that level. So right here, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the S&P, we had what? We had our institutional levels came out, and we know 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 13, 14 hours ahead of time that that's going to be the buy right there. 10.70 1/4, right? Market opens up, retest when the New York opens up. That's exact low to the tick, and the market explodes all the way up for 15 points with a risk to reward of 15-to-1. 15-to-1. 15-to-1 risk to reward. Now, we like to put only a hard 1.5 point hard stop, and I'll show you how we do that in the trading room on the S&P 500. Okay? Now, our sister site, before I get started, symmetryindicators.com, I have 2 specific indicators. 95%, and this is a fact, 95% of traders just getting into the markets fail. They do. Why? Typically, they counter trend trade the market. This indicator is strictly based upon getting you in with the symmetry of the market on buying higher lows, selling lower highs, buying dips into my dots and uptrends, selling rallies into my dots and downtrends. I have specific time frames that I use, and it's very, very effective. Also with that, these dots will call the highs and lows during the day session and night session. And also, I have a triangle with that calls the squeeze play when a big move is coming up in any market, stocks, futures, or Forex. Okay? So now, let's look at the other markets that this works on. Okay? Let's look at the Australian dollar, where my number called the exact low for the day. Hold on one second. And this is Friday the 18th. Okay, here we go. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Aussie dollar. I got three different levels: 85.68, 86.74, 85.32. It comes towards the New York session. Once again, here's the number. 85.68 number is hit. 85.68 number is hit. That's the low of the market, and the market takes off. Rallies huge, huge. Works on all markets. Let me show you on the British pound, my live day trading room. I call this exact low live. I said, hey, we want to go long 72. I'll show you why. Market opens up 6 p.m. on the 17th. 18th comes in. I know that I want to be a buyer at 47.72. That's institutional support. At this level at 9 o'clock at 48.23, I was saying, guys, gals, we want to buy at 47.72. I'm looking for a hard vertical bounce. It bounced 50 ticks. You had a 5-1 to risk reward. Let me show you how that worked out. Let me skinny this down a little bit. Why I called that low, I called the exact tick to the low for the day. And the day session on Friday the 18th, I called it way ahead of time, called it almost an hour and a half before. And it's 72 was a low. Why? That was confluence. That was a daily over top of weekly. And I'll show you when I come in my daily room. If you get a daily and weekly institutional number that comes over top of each other, you got confluence, and you got yourself a major, major buy. Okay? So I called that one out live in my live day trading room on the 18th, and she exploded right there. Okay, here's my other institutional level. If we would have broke that and I would have looked to take it short like this, if it did break and did not give me a buy on the 1 minute, then I would have done this. It would have broke. I would have looked for a retest of that exact number in my live day trading room. If you go under my PDFs under daytradingthefutures.com, under my top setup, this is my favorite setup, breakdown retest short or retest long, then my target would have been all the way down here to 47.02. That's the wave of the market, okay? I know the exact waves in the market, how they dictate this. 47.02 had a weekly. See the dots underneath that over top the daily. This is also major support. I would have put a buy in at 47.02. We'd have went all the way back to 47.72 if I would have got a buy on the 1 minute setup. Now, let me show you exactly on the Euro too. Works the same way in the Euro. Hold on one sec. All right, this is a recent trade we did in the Euro. Once again, look at this. My number was right here to call the short, okay? Check this out. Comes up, hits right on my number, right? Now look at this risk to reward. There's our three numbers, right? Stops right on my number. Remember, when you're below the blue, look for a retest of it in short. Look at that. Look at that short. Over 150 ticks short. You had a 15 to 17 to 1 risk to reward. 10 tick stop on the CME. All right? See how that works? Beautiful. Okay? And let me show you how we enter on the 1 minute, and I have to go here because I'm running out of time. Let me show you how you enter off the 1 minute at this level right here. Hold on one sec. Okay, we know the 1 minute was a setup. We know the 1 minute was a setup. The 5 minute was a setup, and we're coming into the 1 minute. Here's my symmetry dots at work. We just came off my institutional low. This was a major buy inflection point. Let me show you how we enter off the 1 minute off of an institutional level. My symmetry dots were setting higher lows. So we want to buy, only buy. We want to buy the breakout and retest and go long, okay? My 1 minute chart, you'll notice I got magenta dot and green dots. This is how you get in when you see a magenta dot to short or a green dot to buy. We broke above my blue institutional level. We're looking for the first retest of that level. Here's the retest. You go long at the green dot right there, right when the green dot pops up. Now the green dot will pop intrabar, not at the close. Our stop loss will be 2 ticks below the lowest low, right here. The market takes off. Look at this. Look at that explosion. Look at the symmetry dot setting higher lows. That's how we need to go long. All right, we sell those for Ninja and TradeStation. Look at that. Now, the bar count that I have, which explains in my PDFs under daytradingthefutures.com, 9 buy above 40% or above 60, you'll see an explosion in the market. Look at that explosion. All right, there's your explosion. If you do take the 9 buy, green dot, put your stop loss at the swing low here only had a 5-tick stop for a 70-tick run. 9 buy again at 40%, which you'll learn that in the PDF. Exact bar, we get in exactly right here. Here's our stop, swing low. There's our target up there for another 60 ticks. All right, everybody. All right, everybody have a good one. Email me, daytradingfutures1@yahoo.com or daytradingfutures.com. We'll get you in the live day trading room. We do have a 60% discount coming into our room right now. PayPal link will be included. If not, you can come into our room for 3 days and then pay the full fee of our monthly fee, which is under symmetryindicators.com. All right, everybody take care. Thank you.